Mr. Speaker, the topic of my motion here is immortalization of Dr. Stella Adadevoh. Recall that in 2014, Dr. Stella Adadevoh, a Nigerian physician, risked her life in a bid to curb the spread of Ebola virus in Nigeria by placing Liberian American diplomat Mr. Patrick Sawyer, whom she suspected of having the virus, in quarantine. Also recall that Mr. Sawyer entered Nigeria from Liberia to attend the Economic Committee of West Africa States, ECOWAS, conference in Calabar, the Cross River State capital. But on arrival at the Lagos airport on the 20th of July 2014, he collapsed and was taken to First Consultant Medical Center, a private hospital in Lagos, where late Dr. Adadevoh worked. Note that despite the initial positive malaria diagnosis, Dr. Adadevoh remained suspicious and got Mr. Sawyer tested for Ebola. Despite the personal risk, threat, and diplomatic pressure on her to discharge the diplomat to attend the conference while waiting for the outcome of the test, she refused, stating for the greater public good, she will not release him. Also note that the Liberian government are threatening to sue Dr. Adadevoh for kidnapping and holding the diplomat against his will. Regrets that by quarantining Mr. Sawyer in the hospital, Dr. Adadevoh and some of our staff became infected as Sawyer was diagnosed with Ebola, from which he eventually died in the hospital on the 25th July 2014.
Adadevoh knew she was going to die by treating that person, but she knew that detaining that person to make sure that the disease does not spread to more Nigerians is better for her than for only her to live. And so Adadevoh laid down her life to ensure that most of us in Nigeria are today living, and also to ensure that the people who were attending a major conference in the international community who were around, that their life be safe.
All is not politics. We cannot give national honor to politicians only. It's time for our country to begin to cherish those who died in active service, whether in their private firm where they are rendering service for all of us. Mr. Speaker, this motion deserves no much argument other than giving kudos to it and accept it as in its entirety.
Mr. Speaker, my position is this. I've always been an advocate of patriotism if we want to get our country to where we need to. Because where we have found ourselves, sometimes negatively, is because of unpatriotic act of some Nigerians. So if we have the good amongst us, who would deny themselves the convenience and to even the point of paying the supreme price of fatality in order to save others, in order to show patriotism, I think it is right and trite and pertinent that we must honor such individuals.
We believe in Nigeria, in which is something that is ongoing that has been done in Nigeria, the recognition of June 12th, which was a service that was rendered or somebody put down his life for the cause of the country, and now we have democracy in Nigeria that is thriving. It is because we believe that we should also recognize or immortalize something that is good. And so this also should not be an exception. More so that this woman, in the course of rendering services to another person or to some people, he died in the cause, laying down her life for the cause.
In immortalizing this great Dr. Stella, that there should be some sort of foundation that will be set up for her in her memory. At this stage now, I don't know whether it's federal government that will do that, but I believe that from her constituents, from friends and families, they could also do something in that foundation so that every one of us as individuals will go there to contribute for whatever vision they knew. They know that this woman was what she was living for. Because somebody who behaved this way, there must be some vision that she had before this cold hand of death cut her short.